The conflict between Israel and Iran has escalated significantly in recent days, with both sides carrying out direct attacks. Here's a summary of the latest developments. Recent strikes and casualties. Heavy air attacks. Israel and Iran have been trading heavy air attacks. Explosions have been reported in Tehran, Iran, as Israel announced attacks on government and military sites. In retaliation, Iran has sent waves of missiles and drones into Israel, with blasts heard in multiple Israeli cities including Haifa and Tel Aviv, causing damage to infrastructure. U.S. involvement. The recent escalation followed U.S. strikes on 3 main Iranian nuclear facilities. President Donald Trump has hinted at the possibility of regime change in Iran. The U.S. has repositioned warships and military aircraft in the region. Casualties. Iran reports that over 400 people, including 13 children, have been killed and at least 3,056 others wounded since Israel launched its attack on June 13. In Israel, at least 24 people have been killed in Iranian strikes, with hundreds more injured. Southern Lebanon and Gaza. Israeli air raids have also targeted areas in southern Lebanon. In Gaza, Israel has killed at least 43 Palestinians, including aid seekers. Diplomatic and political developments. Airspace closure. Qatar, which hosts a major U.S. military base, has temporarily closed its airspace. International calls for de-escalation. G7 leaders have called for de-escalation of fighting between Israel and Iran, while reaffirming that Iran must not be allowed to have a nuclear weapon. They also urged for a broader de-escalation of hostilities in the Middle East, including a ceasefire in Gaza. UK's stance. Britain's Foreign Secretary stated that the UK is prepared to defend its personnel and assets in the Middle East, as well as those of its allies. Iran's nuclear program. Israel claims its strikes have set back Iran's nuclear program, a very, very long time. Iran maintains its nuclear program is peaceful, though the head of the International Atomic Energy Agency (IAEA) has warned that Iran has enough enriched uranium to make several nuclear bombs if it chooses. Arab foreign ministers meeting. Arab foreign ministers held an emergency meeting in Istanbul to discuss the regional repercussions of the conflict, with Iraq's foreign minister warning of the potential for the conflict to widen and impact energy facilities. Iran's request to Russia. Iran has reportedly asked Russia for assistance while vowing revenge against the U.S. for its strikes. Protests in Tehran. Mass anti-Israel protests have erupted in Tehran, with Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian joining crowds condemning the U.S. and Israeli strikes. Key concerns. Regional instability. The conflict has plunged the already volatile Middle East into a new and dangerous phase, raising concerns about all-out war. Nuclear ambitions. Israel views Iran's nuclear program as an existential threat and has emphasized its determination to prevent Iran from acquiring atomic weapons. Strait of Hormuz.